Alright, let's get back to it. For YouTube, we've moved houses. I'm in a, not my makeshift setup because I didn't record this game when I was in it, but I'm in like soon to be my proper setup. So, pretty much we're just still getting things sorted. Microphone's a little bit different. Still getting used to all of that. So we'll just see how it goes. And the recording might be looking different. I don't know. I try to change some stuff setting-wise, so I don't know how anything's gonna go. But we're back doing Shadow's favorite thing. Shitting. I mean, farming. We're in autumn. Spring, winter to summer, autumn. So let's see if I have any other things in here that I can hold on to. That can wait and that can wait. We got more of those. Spring, that, those. Autumn to spring. Got a lot of these. That's what I've been wanting. 3 stacks of linen so I can continue to work on my tailoring. I might play a little bit before the night's done. We'll see. I'm pretty like worn out because today was just all over the place and on top of what we did yesterday. So. Been a shit show, but at least we're getting there. We're pretty much finally done with the other place. We moved all of our stuff, so now it's just a matter of organizing. And I kind of have a majority of my bins that have my systems in them, my containers. It's just I can't get to the table I need, and that table has. Is where I'm going to need to put the systems, because unfortunately with this new desk, there is not enough space for the systems to sit on. Oh right, my lifesavers. Perfectly sweet yet slightly bitter crop. Peering through the hole in the middle is fun. I can go give the one to the lady and be like, here, I did it for you. I did it for the rock. I know, look. So hopefully we'll get there soon. This has been like the first thing in a while. I've been able to record because I haven't recorded anything. Not even like the classic Tuesday when I started doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it kind of turned into a crapshoot the first session until I started to find my rhythm for it. So, got to, need to start recording some stuff. I mean, I could always do the cloud gaming thing, which I've done before, and it's not the worst if I really wanted to play some of my stuff. But, you know, for one or two of the games, like if I want to do some Starfield or some shit, just for shits and giggles. Super Milker. Oh, my inventory's full. Hold on. My inventory. Put those in there for now. Let me go store all this fish I was catching. At this point, I've given up on my daughter. Like, normally, until she grows out of that rebellious stage, I'm kind of just like, it's not much I can do. She just mopes. Yeah, she's a lost cause. Have a second child. So much easier. All because of one dialogue option I went through, and it just made her love academics. I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like dealing with you. Cheese and milk. I think the last thing is all I need, and I have all my blessed tools, or at least the ones I know of. Now I don't have to be social with anyone ever again. I got the tools I needed. I can hide away and never see them again. Probably could have had them earlier if I had gotten them all gold, but I didn't right away. I didn't realize. I thought, well, why buy them gold if I'm just gonna skip to the blessed? Should have picked up on the fact that the only quest I got out of all that was the one tool that was gold. I apologize for, oh god. I forgot Classic lets you do that, if that's what you're talking about. I apologize if you got like a million going live messages when I was trying to test my settings the other day. Or if it only just sent out one. I don't know, I couldn't get my settings proper. For some reason, it was like ridiculously blurred. Like, I understand grass will make the tree crop any. Okay. I know turning when there's a lot of grass, depending on the game, will make it blurred, but for some reason, just I was like looking over like WoW, and it was just super shitty. And I was trying to fix it, and all my fixes just somehow made it worse. And it's still not a perfect solution. Oh, hey, did you bring me that thing I asked for? Great, thanks a bunch. Jumpin' jackfruit. Now this is what I call perfection. On point as always, dear writer. I knew I could count on you. A job well done deserves a reward, right? Well, I got a little something for you. It's a pickle. When I was rummaging around in the storage shed, I found an old tool my grandpa lent me back in the day. I don't know what voice I'm trying to give you. Hadn't seen the darn thing since I moved. I used to love using that thing, and I figured it'd be the perfect prize. It'd just be wasting away in the shed otherwise, and that seems like a shame. Ah, so you just love giving me your hand-me-downs. I had a feeling you'd be the only one who could take on my request and get it done right. I guess a part of me knew I'd end up giving my old tool to you in due time. Now, where was the blasted thing? Aha, here we go. Using the GPU. I mean, I am, but that's not exactly, like, the reasoning. A lot of people use their GPU. Even when I switched to CPU, it was still, fucked. Never really spoke much or who or where he got the hoe from. All the nitty-gritty details were a secret, he told me. Then again, he was the type of guy who loved making folks laugh. You know what? I bet she just told kid me that story to make me all googly-eyed over some farm tool. Well, stories aside, this old hoe should serve you well and hopefully get you some good use out of it. Thank you. I mean, I don't really use it all hoe all too much. Thanks again for taking out my request. You're a real pal. I'm sure to keep you in the loop. I get it, because I gave you like a giant Fruit Loop. Like, I don't really use hoes all too much anymore. A lot of my stuff I keep repatching. What the other one? How much is this? Oh, I'm sitting here like, I don't want to make a bunch of hybrid crops, but man, 1,000? Imagine if we just made a bunch of L-savers. If Vinny's thing didn't suck every time, if Vinny's thing was not awful, I would clearly just do that. But I do not want to sit and do Vinny's fucking menu system for like all over the place. It's terrible. I hate it. Like, the one gripe I'll continue to complain about is I just don't want to deal with talking to Vinny. Yeah, they use me. Hoes all use me. Daughter, look, sharing my happiness. Look at this. Morning. Yeah, what about it? See, this is why I don't like you. I like you when you're a kid, like, because you're adorable, and then I hate you. Once you stop being, like, puntable, I stop caring. I had a blue one at one point, but oh well. I've already missed some requests, so it's not like I'm going for anything special. Do I have any that are A? I don't think I do. Because I don't have the one area with all the trees fertilized, and I gotta wait until the other shit grows. Thanks, you wanted A? Oh well. I pretty much got what I wanted out of the request, so I don't even care. I got the tools. My mother's always scolding me. Not my problem. Don't you trauma dump on me. Hey, I'm here again. I was on a horse. I don't know how else to tell you. My crops ain't up for grabs just because they're growing in the ground. We raise them here. Oh, would this be what you might call your domain, perchance? Ain't exactly the term I'd use, but maybe this is some kind of cultural difference. Oh, I know. Maybe that whole valley of yours was so jam-packed with natural resources you didn't have to grow a darn thing. So, well, I guess it'd be difficult for you to tell the difference between cultivated field and the wild fruits and veggies you used to find. I'd be happy to tell you about what we do here if you're up to learn. This earth spot is particularly pleasant. Never in Popo Valley did we have such delicious foodstuffs on the ground as these. Your domain is filled with many wonders. They're not on the ground, they're grown from the ground. This is gonna be harder than I thought. Hey, you. If you got time to gawk at my crops, you might as well lend a hand with the field work. And if you work real hard, I'll share some leftovers from our last harvest as a reward. Oh, lovely idea. I'll help. Yes, I'll get you my best work. Just imagine this is John if he was a hippie. Hey there, Ramina. Need some from my farm? Don't be shy, kiddo. Oh, I know. How about you come help us with the fields? I'll be sure to give you the most delicious, nutritious crops I got. Yeah, food. It's fine. I have horse. I don't need daughter. Flower, flower, flower. Here to chat. Let's get started. Just leave solid gold objects on the cusp of being dug up and then you just don't touch it? What's wrong with you? How much are you getting paid that you're just ignoring solid gold objects? Dude's a madman. About 350. Brandon, I'm confused. Are we gaming tomorrow or Thursday? And when I say these days, I use the term. Well, Thursday might be a little tough because I think Thursday's the Game Awards, and I completely forgot about that. And we're probably going to be watching that first, at least, so we can make fun of it, and then afterwards, I'll be good to game. Won't be here tomorrow. All right. Well, for Thursday, I'm probably going to be streaming at like, if not earlier, then around 7:30. I think is the starting time of the Game Awards. I don't know if John's going to be around, but there's only like one thing I'm looking forward to that they're going to do at the Game Awards. Other than that, I really don't care what gets announced or talked about. It's actually a musical performance I give a shit about. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, everybody wanted them to get Poets of the Fall slash Old Gods of Asgard to do something at the Game Awards, and the fact that they're going to do it is cool, but it probably wanted to turn into a shit show or not be that great because it's the Game Awards, but, still excited to see it. I'm trying to respond to John, but I think it's Thursday is when it happens because I think it said the 7th. I don't remember. It's on like a random ass day. I just gotta hope I'm not super busy. But it'll be fun. I mean, I only like it because I like hanging out with the stream, chatting about shit, and then seeing trailers and announcements for games that are like, oh man, that's so cool that they're doing, or followed by, why are they doing this game? And being severely disappointed. So it's hard to say. I mean, I'm just excited for more video game related things, but, you know, I'll probably be not surprised by the Game of the Year winner. Because we all know Mario Wonder, or whatever the fuck it's called, is gonna win. What's his face, Jeff or whatever, really likes Hideo Kojima. He's just gonna go up there and be like, Game of the Year is Death Stranding 2. It's not even out yet. Wasn't even a nomination. I want to replay Death Stranding, though. A lot of people shit on it, but I love that game. It was just different. Yeah, I wish we had an artifact detector. Like, or just, you know, can I have a blessed shovel? And I do like the milker where I just, like, lift it up and every artifact just flies into my hands. That'd be great. Alright, well, I'm just here to chat. All done. Job's done. God, it's so bright out here. I was in that dark cave. I'm also sitting way closer to my screen than I used to, so I'm like, holy shit, this is what it looks like? Milk, super suck. This makes things so much nicer for me. Can't believe I was such a fool, and I could have had the gold milker would have been just fine, but this is even better. John loves talking about Jeff Keighley, or however you say his name, but constantly misspelling it. The host for the Game Awards, and I told John, I'm like, do you think the guys at your game that you're working on will want to put his face in your game like they did Among Us? And John's gonna be like, fuck no. Yeah, why don't you just get the game that you guys are working on, put his face in as a cosmetic? Everything. Put it all in. Probably. I got a new friend. Oh, God. I can't come up with... Oh, hey. Well, you'll name it. You gotta think of a name. Oh, and it's a boy. Oh, so I'm selling it then, because I don't want another boy. Profit. Unfortunately, selling it when it's older doesn't matter. It's adorable, though, but I don't want it. Sweet Tome, Sweet Tome. Lifesaver. Kinda also looks like the lighting on the side almost looks like a glazed donut. Some kind of frosting on it. Sweet Tome, Sweet Tome. Put in the new crops. Need to constantly fill more crops. Again, now I can see how you could make a shit ton of money real quick if you really did the super rare hybrid crop thing. I'm fine with where we're at. I'm not looking to get every little thing. It is so annoying to deal with Vinny. It just every time I think about it, I'm like, I do not want to do that. If they made Vinny's thing better and a quality of life change, I probably would. But Vinny's, 100 menus that you have to keep going through just to do 100 crops by chance, as long as he does it because it's an RNG thing, fucking blows dick. It is not something I want to deal with, because I like to make it in giant bulks. Of course, you can start small and then just spread out through the... You need like a couch in here. You can just start small and then use the thing and grow more as you go, but I'm impatient. I just want it all right away. Cows and cows and chickens. Chicken and cows. Your luck today is not great. It never is. Shake, 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 shake. Shaking, shaking, shaking. Who died? What happened? Oh. Ready to go, Prophet? And they make it seem so sad what I did, but I'm like, I'm sorry, there was no room for you. Shaking the trees, shaking the trees. Get the peaches. But I don't want to be a McNugget. I think that was a duck. Can you make a McNugget out of a duck? Well, you can make a McNugget out of anything, to be honest. I do like when we last played this when John was around. He was like, how do you have a kid? You look young or whatever. And I was like, no, John, I'm old. And then I showed my face like, oh, God, you are old. Oh, my papples and my greaches. My banana apples. That in there. Put you in here. I gotta pick it all up. I know. Stop yelling at me. Actually, you know what? I won't even sell them. I'm gonna save and just try to get them made more. With Thomas. Perfect. Make them. More lifesavers. It's what they want. More gummy candy things. I don't know what they are. I forget. I think they're gummy. My brain gets a lot of round candy / gummy treats mixed up. Did I see people playing Medieval Dynasties co-op thing? Because some people got it early, of course. And it's coming out soon on Steam, and I'm like, man, I want to play more Medieval Dynasty, even if it's not the co-op one right now. I just want to play more of it, and I've been meaning to. That's what I keep putting as like random Game Pass stuff. I might play it, and then each day, I'm just so mentally fucked for the day or so busy, I just can't do it right now. Yeah, both. Yeah, I swear I just see Lifesave or anything, and I'm like, wasn't this a gummy thing? But no, I don't know. I miss eating gummy stuff, but I just can't do that. I really did enjoy my time playing Medieval Dynasty. We literally stopped right as I made another hunting cabin thing, so I could have like full-on leather production. And then we stopped. Plus, it was a chill time somewhat, and people enjoyed it. So I'm like, one of those games I want to go back to. It doesn't quite scratch the itch of playing like Kingdom Come or anything like that, but it just, I enjoy the era of it, so I'm like, I like this. We'll take this crop. This is a tree crop. I've been kind of in the mood to play like a shopkeep type game, and I've had like a couple that I've seen that I want to play. Just for shits and giggles to do, but you know, I gotta wait because I kind of just spend money on the microphone, and that took away from my chance to play RoboCop. But, you know, there's some games I want to play and mess around with. What about your request? I brought you this banapple. Oh, thanks. Here you go. Do you like this? Thanks. And then, of course, the usual. We have Mount Blade and RimWorld and all those that we're going to do at some point in the future. A lot of just random games that I've had for a while that I haven't figured out where to fit them in, so we're just going to play them at some point. I even want to dig for more shit. Inventory's getting full, but I think Vaughn will be here in the next like day or two or whatever, and I'm like, I could sell it to him. My sleep has been a little messy since the move. I'm pretty well acquainted and adjusted to everything. I kind of like, it's not like one of those things where I fall asleep and I'm like, oh god, where am I? I'm in a different room. Like, I was fine. It's just now my body keeps wanting to wake up in the morning, which isn't a bad thing. But the issue is, if I stay up, I'm going to be dead tired throughout the day. But if I wake up, or if I go back to sleep, I have like a horrible headache. And I'm like, well, this sucks. That's kind of what happened yesterday. I had to deal with a bunch of stupid shit, and then I had a headache for a good chunk of the time, even after taking stuff for it. I was like, nah, as much as I really want to play Hitman, it just wasn't going to work out. So we might do some Hitman tomorrow or something because, you know, Brian's not going to be around for tomorrow. What did I even put for the thing for tomorrow? I said Game Pass games or World of Warcraft and stuff or Dinkum. So who knows? We might play Hitman. Technically, it is on Game Pass, even though I'm not playing it off of it. So we'll see. I definitely want to play some more WoW Classic and things. Trying to do this thing that Shadow and DK have been telling me about for God knows how long of playing what I want. So if I want to play WoW, I'm trying not to be so self-conscious about playing World of Warcraft on stream and just playing it when I want to. This concept is very confusing to me, but I'm trying. When did they announced it, and for YouTube it's been way past now, and I don't even know when this will ever go up, but for the stream, they did announce the release date or something. Didn't they have Dragon's Dogma 2? I think they said it's, what, in March? Unless I'm thinking of a different game. I think is when they said, or somewhere like next year. I can't remember. So I think what we're gonna do is once I start getting my systems hooked up, I want to try to not like speed through it because it's still gonna take me a while. But I definitely want to try to get through Final Fantasy. I think once we finish Final Fantasy, we'll maybe do a replay through of Dragon's Dogma. I played it on the Switch. I now own it on PC, so I'd rather try to play it on my PC if I can. But I think doing like a run through of Dragon's Dogma would be fun. So I guess, I don't know if there's a new game plus. I guess that could help me if I played my Switch version, if I still have the save, but I don't really care. I wouldn't remember shit anyway, and I'd still get my ass kicked. I don't even want the coin. I definitely want to do one at some point when everything gets sorted, and the only reason why is because knowing how long it takes me to beat something, if I start too late, we're just going to be taking a long-ass time to get through it. But I definitely want to do that at some point, whether it's Final Fantasy or I wait until a different game finishes. But either way, Dragon's Dogma, a replay through is probably on the horizon at some point. No, I think Vaughn's another day or two gave me turnberry cake. But we'll see. There's a lot of things I still gotta do. It's just a matter of when. If not after Final Fantasy, it definitely will happen at some point. Before that. Because I have like a lot of things I wanted to do, and there's even some other Final Fantasy games I've been wanting to play. $120. There is no sale here. That's just the problem. I get like in the mood for a lot of different types of games, and I'm like, oh man, it'll be fun to play this or do this, and then I'm like, you know, when will I get to do it? So not happy about how the stream looks. When I watch it back, it looks so pixelated still. Like, the YouTube video will be clear, like crystal clear. But for some reason, the stream itself is so oddly pixelated. Like, more so than I would like it to be. Moolah. Should have called it. Either way, it's getting sent away again. But, I don't know why. I feel like my stuff wasn't this pixelated, but maybe it always has been. I don't know. I've adjusted so many different settings, even up to my bitrate and things, and I just can't seem to quite fix it. Even when I was, after all the things I went through. Like, it's not gonna be perfect. It's definitely a better quality than it was, but it's still like oddly pixelated in some areas that I don't like. Maybe it's because I'm sitting closer to the monitor and I never noticed until now, so I'm just being a little nitpicky about it. Plus, I tend to like rewatch the video in full screen, and not everyone watches the stream in full screen. Half the time you watch it on like a smaller screen, so it looks better. Well, on OBS, it's crystal clear. I'm going off of watching my actual stream. Like, off of the player itself, off Twitch. Like, I have it opened up on, like, I've looked at it on different things from my phone to, on the computer. And it doesn't look as clear. Everything's on source. And right now, we were on 720, but now we're on, like, 900p for some reason. Just because it looked a little better than what I was doing on 720. And the bitrate is up to where, like, people say is the recommended amount for said resolution. Like, I think I'm using more of my bitrate than I've ever have. Because I usually never went over a certain amount, and now I'm up to, like, you know, not over Twitch's amount, but... I don't know, there's so many bullshit, like, settings. I'm trying not to, like, I've turned on and off just to see, and nothing, it's either made it worse or didn't change anything. Like, I understand if I go through grass, it's gonna get all pixelated. That's just what's gonna happen, but, like, I don't know. I'll have to review it when I go back and watch when I played the game earlier and just see how it looks in certain action scenarios and see if it's where I'm okay with or if I'm gonna have to change it, because the problem is I can't do a CPU only streaming thing because of it would hurt my system too much on a lot of games I play. I don't know. I really wish I could get it to look like how my YouTube vids look, but that's only because YouTube, you can put it at like a ridiculously high bit rate and not give a shit. So I don't know. Because it's just when there's too much motion, and there's a lot of things that's like, do this when there's too much motion, or it's bitrate related, and I'm like, and everyone's like, well, if you do 720/60, you gotta make sure you have this. And so I tried even doing 30 FPS just to slow things down, and it was still horribly pixelated. I was like, I can't fucking fix it. I just want it to look decent. Like, it's watchable. But it's like, it's still kind of like a nitpicky thing where I'm like, it's kind of annoying that it keeps like blurring up. Because it looked really bad when I was doing World of Warcraft, testing it in like a place with a lot of grass. And I'm talking like World of Warcraft classic grass. So it's not even like that. It's not even a thing. Like, like I had it on low to nothing. It's just green. Just texture around me, and it looked awful every time I turned. I don't know. I've tried on different browsers from Brave to Chrome to Firefox. Like, I'm just like looking at different things just to make sure, but I have no idea. Like, my bit rate's up to where it needs to be for all the requirements. And then I even did a stream where I was just at 1080p. I did 1080p at the max bit rate that I'm allowed to go, and that still looked like shit. But like I said, I'm sitting closer to my screen, so maybe I just never noticed how at times some of the pixelation happens. Because I used to sit pretty far away, so I almost it looked clear. Plus, when I review the footage, I'm reviewing it in full screen, and like I said, not everyone watches in full screen. I don't know. Just making sure that's fixed, right? That's okay? Okay, good. I don't know. It's just odd to me. I mean, even with all the things blurring, the one thing that I managed when I upped the resolution a little bit was that, like, the text on screen looks a little better. Like, it's not as blurred, but it's still gonna be, you know, what it is. I don't know, it was just odd. That's why I kept going live last night, like, or this morning, because I was trying to fix all the shit. Like, I'll have to test when I'm done here. I'm gonna go back to WoW for like a moment, if I'm not gonna play it, at least, just to see how it looks for you guys. When I turn the camera in a high, like an area that's supposed to be quote-unquote filled with grass. And just see if it's like really shitty. Because for me, it looked like someone just vomited pixels out on my screen, and I was like, this looks horrendous. Yeah, funeral music, goodbye. Now that one's gonna be a McNugget. one of you didn't get it because you were sleeping. You to wake up. Oh no, you did get it. Alright, good. I think you're all milked. Oh, I thought they said it was gonna rain all day. I don't know, it's like supposed to be better for them. I assume it makes it a better quality and happier. Feeding them for this from time to time helps them stay healthy and happy. I probably don't even need to use it, but I just do. But I just always give it to him because I remember when I was younger, when I gave it to him, I was like, oh my god, it made the milk even higher quality for a limited time. So in my brain, I just keep doing it. My wife has offered to water the field twice. Ever since, she's never done it since. I don't think she likes to. She doesn't like to help me anymore. She keeps trying to push our daughter to do singing and music. Oops, I wanted all three, not just one. On top of what I was saying earlier playthroughs, we still gotta do Cyberpunk. Still want to do that at some point again. Say again, but it's not like I really did a playthrough. I only played a small portion of it before my computer nearly imploded. And having the weirdest OBS bug I've ever seen with it. I want her to be fun. This isn't about what you want. Yeah, it is. I'm the protagonist. Winter. Can't change that. It's gonna be winter soon, but you know, I could change that. I have to keep talking to you. All year round. This fucker and his bullshit. So I can start growing them again, because these are worth a pretty penny. Soon something's going to be harvestable, so I'd rather just ready to fill the spot with these things. It's not like I've been holding these flowers like all game and I barely use them. I think one time I sold them, other than giving it to people. I sold like one set just for some extra cash. I'm like, please, Van, don't take this. Take these pile of flowers. I need money. Imagine if there was a flower that like doubled what you had. So if I just gave him a bag and then a flower, it's like, here's like 4 seeds. I'm like, oh shit, yeah. If only it worked like that. Shake, 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 shake my papples. Now I have the extra money. I could just get the fertilizer thing and put it over here so that these trees will grow into becoming better quality when they actually are their time. But only here, I think they all grow around the same season. On top of what I was saying earlier about games I want to play, there's still one game I cannot acquire that I really so badly want to play. I just cannot get a copy of, is Blitz the League 2. I really want to play the second one. Like, the first is fun and all, but the second is fucking ridiculous. I just cannot get a copy of it. Like, I really want to play it. Finish with these. A little bit of extra money. It's not a lot, but it's something. Anything finished growing over here? More trees to shake. I meant to do a regular Classic Tuesday today, but I'm like, it's already 7. I'll probably play more Duelist of the Rose if I'm not going to do it off stream. I'm going to play some on stream just to keep grinding out a little bit more. I think my plan of that is just, I'm going to keep beating all the people that have higher numbers than me, and then I'll eventually force weaken my deck to go against the weaker guys when I'm ready. Or the supposed weaker ones. I don't know. Like, that's the only thing I'm not looking forward to is fucking around with my deck just to deal with a shitty, lower, like, crappier person. Come on, Van. You're almost there. Autumn's the best season. Not too hot, not too cold. I almost just lost access to my monitor for a moment because I almost hit send the stream to a device and I forgot my fucking TV is on a Wi-Fi. It's the same TV I'm using, so I was about to just watch my own stream off of my TV and not be able to see what I'm playing. That would have been fucking great. Remember, I gotta turn that off. I'm finally open. Me and my ham legs. take these. Yes, that's what I like. Thank you. Sounds good to me. Oh, 100,000? You got me. I can't say no to an outfit. The money I just made gone. Where'd our money go? The clothes. Couldn't help myself. Now we fish. Like fishing? Do you like to fish, lady? That's a rainbow trout. I like with the special fishing rod, it's like there's a chance you can get a sword and a bottled message or whatever and got them back to back. I was like, huh. All right then. Oh, you're just a big old ass. Dun, dun. Just the one thing I like now with playing WoW with people that actually like playing WoW is that they can, you know, especially classic or something, is I was never really good at doing the professions. I never got like super deep into doing like blacksmith, engineering, tailoring, all that shit. I'm like, it's really nice when I had someone that can help me just grab materials and just send them to me. Like, I don't mean to be like, do this for me, but I'm like, I'm fucking dog shit at just grinding out the materials because I'm so distracted with other shit. I'm like, it's nice that people helping out. So I'm like, I'm the worst at grabbing materials. Or I forget where the fuck I found the material and then I won't know where to go. So I do need to go back in my other one and work on, I think, skinning. So I have to go kill a bunch of animals again. Oh, ew. My brain didn't register this as like an unagi at all. I didn't see the face, and I was like, what the fuck am I holding? I thought this was just like a sheath for a sword. Man, it's raining. It's an extra long dildo fish. I mean, I looked at it and I was like, that's a sheath for a sword or some kind of... I think Molly dropped this or whatever her name was. I think she dropped this in the water during one of her, like, someone broke up with me episodes. egg. No, you son of a bitch. It's like my cat. I pick something up and move it, and he's like, I'll go over here then. I'm just gonna sit on it. And I'm like, please don't. I found my container that has my Xbox in it and everything, my Series S and 360, and I picked up the box, put it right on the floor for like barely a second. My cat got up on it and just plopped down. He's like, this is a nice bed. I'm like, I still need this. Delicious. Ken's been doing actually really well with the move. I mean, he's still a little nervous because we still have people coming in and out of the house doing shit, working on and finishing up a lot of things, but he hasn't been hiding. He's just been hanging out and just being like, well, this is happening. But he'll be real happy when he gets a day when everyone's at the house just working instead of constantly leaving to go out to the other house to finish up work there. Oh, look. You think you doing some fishing over here is going to make us bond? It won't, but look at this. I hate you. She hit me. Can I send her away? When can I put her into the box like I do the chickens and send her off for profit? Can I just sell her? That's more fucked up than I wanted it to be, but I'm just thinking of her from, she's just another animal on my farm. The only thing, she doesn't lay eggs, and I'm sure shit ain't trying to milk her. It's called slavery. Maybe it's a forced marriage. Or an arranged marriage. Emote. Emote. God, a lot of things were grown. Fine though, because I had a perfect amount. For those, at least. this. My Poberry toes. Yeah. Perfect. Alright, it's right in that. I got all the stuff I wanted out of that, so now I can do this. Put that in there, because I'm gonna want a bunch. This is one of these costs. 1,485. Imagine if I was using a whole thing for it. It'd be great. Nope, marble. Oh, boom. Don't come. Yes. Too many yeses. Oh, let's see. Butter. Trying to do like multiple things here while I'm doing this. Just trying to just sign in and be in wherever I need to be in WoW, so that thing can just give me the cloth I need for tailoring. Because I'm shit. One day I'll make bags. It'll be glorious. Why I keep wanting to run over here? I can sleep from here. I'll just sleep on the fucking table. Who cares? I don't even see my wife anymore. It's gonna rain. My luck's amazing. Maybe they can hang outside before the rain shows up. Oh, my turnips. My turnips. Great. Right now, My warlock, I'm just like, I'll just do, I don't know, tailoring, and then with the mage, I don't fucking know. Maybe I'll do enchanting or some shit. I don't really know. I'm not great with the profession stuff. I'm still trying to get into doing it. Yeah, I'm still in Ironforge. I haven't moved since the last time we played. I just keep running every so few minutes. I just gotta make sure I find some of my mage runes. But at least with the coordinate thing, I'll know where to go, kind of, when people are like, go to this area, and I'm like, where the fuck is this? I was dirty. Go in here, make sure your food area is all set because it's gonna rain, apparently. Though I've been lied to before. Boop. Perfect. As what? Tanks? Because I mean, that's usually like a given in that one. So they can like heal themselves a bit too. They just have more versatility than warriors. But early on, warriors are like S tier, and then it kind of starts to fall off as you go into the other expansions. I'm having fun with the discovery thing, but I definitely want to start a classic character for the expansions. Because it'll be fun to do that and not have to give a shit about fighting runes. I can just do quests and stuff. Because I'm like, I'm doing quests and grinding, but I can only go so far, and then on top of it, I have to sit there and rune hunt. I wish the runes were just quests that were given to us. I'll be honest, Zane, my camera's looking down, so I just kind of was going off of the radar. God, look at all these stacks of linen. Just imagine how quick my inventory will be full of shirts. Yeah, now sell them on the auction house. Yeah, I gotta see where it'll put me after I make everything, because now I'm getting to the part where it is not as good, so we'll see. I don't need those in there, but these. The turnips I grew for just ingredients' sake. Yeah, I'll have to look. I gotta go near like a shopkeep or something too, because if I start making shirts and stuff, my inventory will be full instantly. I will not be able to do anything. But I think I'm good for another upgrade after I did all that. It's snowing. Shadow's favorite. Like, fuck the snow. Some hungry chickens and ducks in here. I also stopped letting them be free because I was tired of the egg hunt. Save it for Easter. Man, Zane, if you were near me, I would be like, can you let me follow you to the tailor spot? Because I can't play 2 games at once. I guess we'll go dig. We've already been streaming for almost already 3.5 hours. I feel like I wasn't gonna get that long of a stream in because it started late and everything sucked, but you know, here we are. I mean, if I had another monitor, probably, because I'm only using 2 and not 3, and I would block everything if I did. It's a golden brush for DK's fabulous beard. Dig, 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 dig. I'm like trying to blindly run in WoW to where I need to go, and I'm like, I think it's up here is where my tailor training was. But it'll be easier when Zane's done to just click follow him. Yeah, I can't wait till I get a comfy chair so I can fully commit. I'm back in WoW. I think it's good to save WoW for like end of the night streams and things like that, but I'll play it on my off time only because I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I'm trying to, I want to play what I want to play, but I also don't want to play something that's boring to everybody, and I like to switch it up. I don't like sticking to one game. Eh. Click on you. Follow. There we go. I'm following you. Lead me to wherever the hell the tailor trainer is. Perfect. Get out of my way. I'm trying to dig. Trade me. Oh, God. Fuck, it's so hard to do this one-handed. How the hell do people play those fucking porn games? It sucks. Sitting here trying to buy bleach from a lady while I'm trying to dig. Yeah, I got a shit ton of my training done. Does a 19 armor plus 1 intellect robe interest you at all? Alright. Just some double checking. What about this? Let me just, I can actually inspect you while you're right here so I can fucking see. Any of these things I'm trying to make are worth making. Okay, I can do that for you. I know, YouTube, not the most exciting thing going on here. I can make that for you. That's fine. What about those? Okay, that sucks. That sucks. I think this is all I can make you that's upgrading of your gear right now. I made him a belt. That's about all I can do. I could go and make some other shit, of course, but none of it's better than what he's got. 3 times the armor. Yeah, on Twitch, it's the most exciting thing for YouTube. They're not seeing anything. I mean, Twitch isn't either, but no one's seeing what I'm doing. I'm just trying to trade. Now I have to check all my gear, but I'll do that after. Because I think what I'm going to probably end up doing is when I'm done here is I'm probably not going to stream it because it would be kind of boring, and I don't think anyone wants me just doing that, but I'll probably go to, like, back to where I was and do a bunch of skinning of animals for a while just to improve that. Plus, I'm going to probably have someone doing leather working soon, so I can just send that to them if I want to. God, there's nothing in here. God, I wish the digging did improve in some shape or form. Plus, it's easier if I do the grinding stuff off stream too, because I can kind of go watch some streams or listen to music and things like that. I mean, I can listen to music here; it doesn't matter. But I want to go watch a few things. Look, I'm not usually one to do the grinding thing, but I'm like, gives me something to do, and I really want to try at least, maybe not fully, like I'm doing it for the season discovery thing, but I definitely want to try to do it in classic, where I commit to the professions a little bit more. I didn't do it that much, and retail, it's a fucking shit show. I know they tried to make it easier by like, this expansion has this mining, this expansion has it, but it's like a fucking mess to just get into. Classic, it's a lot more just straight, simple, like, you do this, you learn it, you get better. But I want to try to get into it more. Also, every time I talk about Season Discovery, I keep wanting to say Story of Seasons. Wow, this armor that I made is exactly identical to the one I'm wearing, like in the sense of the looks. Get a whole lot of things. Just a few. Plant this. Plant this. Plant this. Eggman was a farmer. Oh, my swearits. Stuff, yeah. It hasn't changed. I won't know if Zane needs to give me more linen or not until I craft more. I might need a little bit more, but the bolts of it don't give me anything anymore, so I have to see what else I can do. God, you're dirty. Oh my God, I've been rolling around in the mud. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to do, because I want to definitely, like, it's also why I've never been the one to make bags. I want to make bags, even though I'm not gonna be yelling out, I'm selling my services, but I just want to be able to make them. It'd be cool. I'm gonna do a tailoring in that. And then I'm going to do a tailoring one in just classic with the Lich Cake. You give me the shit and I get you the bags without you really having to pay much. You just do the work and I get you the bags instead of you having to pay any money. It's mostly what people do. They're like, give me the materials and then... and do it, or a flat cost. And it's like, or bring the materials and a tip. Spirit down one. What happened to me? Whatever. Oh, right, I know why. But I really want to do that, and I really want to get into, I wonder if engineering is good at all in Classic, because, like, engineering in retail just seems useless. Like, I don't know if there's anything good in engineering other than just for silly gadgets. I keep wanting to have something with engineering other than crafting the mounts. Like... the goblet jumper cables. But, I don't know. But I definitely want that. I want to do tailoring, blacksmith, leatherworking, you know, the usual 3 for them, because I like the idea of making the armor and stuff. It's just gonna take a while. I really want to do that, and then I think jewel crafting is now a thing in Classic, because I forget when that got introduced. In the Lich King one. My father was the jewel crafting guy everyone went to. Money. Yes. We're making that money back that we spent on an outfit, because why not? Getting old. I think I'll wear this when it's winter. Not that it matters, but